you could just make about 500k an hour.
Close to, if not more, than 15 million an hour.
I made 8.5 million coins in 1 hour of mining.
So again, that's 2 million I made in about 30 minutes, which would be about 4 million coins in 1 hour.
After 1 hour of mining. Now I have about 1.8 million coins in my purse.
So, how much do you actually make? Hello everyone. There's been a lot of conflicting numbers with mining and how much you actually make from it. So in today's video I'll be showing you exactly how much you make with 3 different setups. My first setup is a Heart of the Mountain 4 setup, the second being a Heart of the Mountain 5 setup with a T3 drill, and the third being a Heart of the Mountain 5 setup with a T5-1 drill. This should give you a good comparison on how much money you actually make from mining, and also demonstrate how effective or not effective the upgraded drills are. To make sure my results are accurate, I have recorded 30 minutes of mining with each setup, which will be sped up on screen. The Mining Fortune tooltip says that you only get up to quadruple drops, however this isn't the case. As you can see, I get 6, then 7, then 6, then 7, mithril, while having 543 Mining Fortune. As a result of this, I tried to keep my Mining Fortune relatively similar to what it would be at the current level. To start, we have 20 mining speed, 15 titanium insanium, 40 efficient miner, and 15 seasoned mineman for extra XP with the mining speed boost. And these are the stats that we have. As you can see, 1385 mining speed and 358 mining fortune, which is the most important part. So this clip is actually sped up by 3000%. I wanted to actually provide like, you know, you can see that I'm doing it on screen. You can see the amount of XP per hour going up and down. So you can actually see I'm doing it, and it's not just, hey, I went and mined for an hour, here's what I got. So I feel like it adds some authenticity to the results, which is really nice. First, we'll start off with the negatives. I think they missed a lot of opportunities to tie this in with other skills, and they also killed mineral armor in the process. Like, mineral armor now is completely useless. They could have really like added something extra onto other skills to make this update still viable after you reach 60 mining, because right now if you reach 60 mining there's no real point to continuing. So if you, for example, had like a titanium axe or a titanium fishing rod or something like that that really benefited the other skills and incentivized you to get 50 in them while waiting, that would have been a really good and positive change for this update. So now onto what we got. We got roughly 2.5 stacks of enchanted mithril, 6 enchanted titanium, and then other bits and pieces of titanium and mithril. So overall, pretty good. Mathematically, this adds up to approximately 50,000 mithril and 2,200 titanium in 1 hour. However, this does include compact. I did also have somebody follow me around during this time mining some of the titanium I got, so this may affect the titanium amounts. I would have also gotten 640k mining XP in 1 hour, which is pretty good. At current prices, this is 1.4 mil in 30 minutes, so around 3 mil in an hour. However, you shouldn't focus on this, as prices fluctuate greatly all the time, and I think that the price of these materials will go down. So merely focus on the amount of resources I got in that hour, and then use those resource numbers to calculate your own profits at the time. With this build, we have 25 mining speed, 25 titanium insanium, 60 efficient miner, 30 seasoned mineman, and the left side filled out up to Skymore with orbiter and front loaded. This is a pretty good build. We also have 1535 mining speed with 408 mining fortune. This is where I get to talk about what I want to talk about, which is cool. So I think it's really cool that the kind of community that built around sharing commissions. I don't think it was intended by the developers, and I think that's really cool. I think that, you know, everyone helping each other out is really interesting. I feel like it's a very fragile system though. I feel like if for example somebody makes a YouTube video on, let's say, mining titanium for easy money, mining everyone else's titanium for profit, then the community aspect will be completely gone and people will just eat up all the other titanium. And I think somebody did actually make a video of that, but they actually took it down after they got quite a lot of you know, backlash, which is interesting. I really like community-based you know, things happening in the game based around the community that naturally forms is really cool. So in this half an hour we got 1, 2, 3.5-ish stacks of enchanted mithril and 14 enchanted titanium with a couple of little bits and pieces left over. This adds up to approximately 73,600 mithril in an hour and 4,500 titanium in 1 hour. At current prices, this is 2.4 mil in 30 minutes, meaning it's about 5 mil in 1 hour. However, don't focus on this as usual because prices fluctuate, so use the amount that I got to calculate your own. I can also add that I would have gotten around 850k mining XP in that hour. So now my stats for the third setup are 1,840 mining speed with 468 mining fortune. I just wanted to add that this uses the same build as the previous, so I don't really need to show that. It'd be a waste of time too, and I'm not interested in farming watch time. As for the positives of this update, I really think that it's a really great, refreshing experience. I think that mining beforehand, the mining meta was so boring with mineral armor, just mining endstone. And I think this really does help reinvigorate the skill and make it actually really fun. Doing commissions is really enjoyable. The rewards, I think, are worth it until you get to the end drill, which is too expensive. But I understand why they made it so expensive. It's so that titanium keeps its price so people can still make money off of mining. So it does make sense. The new artifact is good, but I think the mining speed needs to be a bit buffed on that. Overall though, it's a really positive update and I really like it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit stacks of enchanted mithril with 18 enchanted titanium and some extra bits left over. In total, I got around 85,000 mithril an hour with 6,000 titanium an hour. However, this doesn't include compact, which means that you could probably get a little bit more. At current prices, this is around 2.7 mil in 30 minutes, so around 5.5 mil an hour. I did get 875k mining XP in this hour. However, as I didn't have compact, this would be increased to roughly 950k. Really nice. Answering the question that I set out to answer in this video is actually more complicated than it seems. So what can we conclude? We can conclude that the difference with the drills is actually minuscule and most of the focus should be on your mining level, on your mining fortune, and on your HOTM level, so efficient miner is huge. If you're mining for money, the best investment probably would be the T51 drill as the other two are very expensive, or just using the plain T3 drill and trying to increase your mining fortune as much as possible would be a viable strategy. I hope this answers more questions than it creates, but I think that stacking mining fortune may even reach up to 1,000 at some point, and that would be very interesting to see just how much you can make an hour with that. I do think this will probably be my last video on the topic for a while, as I want to move on to other content, and honestly mining 12 hours a day is getting very repetitive and I think I want to try something else. So on that note, I'll see you next time.